Hello, everybody. How are you today? How are you doing? How's your day? How's your week? How's life? How are you? Yeah. Today we're gonna talk about feeling broken. It's not an easy topic to talk about because I think it requires you to be quite vulnerable to speak on it. But we're just going to talk about how challenging life can be, how challenging unmet expectations for ourselves can be, and how challenging it is to be in a point in life or at a point in life where you are expected not only by society but even by yourself to have attained or reached certain goals and you haven't, or you are in the process of reaching those goals but the progress is slow. You are working towards said goals but the outcome isn't what you thought it would be. There are many dynamics to it, many levels to it, but there are so many things that feel so heavy that they break us. The people who you thought would support you, get tired of waiting for your story to change. The people who are meant to speak life into you, around you, and just encourage you on the journey that you're in, begin to speak, delay or downfall on your progress for many reasons. Some of them it's genuine, it's out of care, it's out of worry that it seems like you're stagnant in life. But there comes a time in growth, there comes a time in life where you have to be the person to gauge your progress, because in as much as the people around us are there for support, are there for encouragement, are there for motivation, are there for strength, sometimes there are inner things that are happening and changing that aren't explainable, that aren't perceivable, and only you, of course, that you are being honest, you're being diligent, you're working hard, you're doing what you need to do, can see that you are making said progress. And what I mean by that is you could have had a challenge for a while, and the steps you're making to overcome that challenge may not yet be perceivable by the people outside of yourself, but the work that you're putting in is visible to you. You can tell that I'm doing this better, I've improved here, maybe my temperament is better, my reactivity is better, I'm learning how to regulate, I'm learning how to listen, I'm learning how to work, I'm working out, I'm taking self-help classes, I'm taking online classes to improve myself, I'm listening to worthwhile podcasts, I'm reading books, it's not every time that the work you're putting in shows immediately, and it's usually at the point of moving from one step to the next that people who have been tarrying with you sometimes let go. And that can be so heartbreaking, because you ask yourself the question, but this person has been here throughout my challenges, this person has been here throughout everything I've been going through, they've seen me struggle, they've seen me stumble, they've seen me fall, they've seen me get up, they've seen me try, they've seen me push, they've seen me persevere, they've seen me overcome things which honestly, if somebody else was in my shoes, they would have every reason to have given up, and rightfully so. But right at the point where I'm beginning to get my strength, when I'm beginning to move forward, when I'm beginning to step into a new, headspace, a new environment, just trying to come out of this place I've been in, that is when they begin to speak, words of discouragement, words of doubts, and depending on who it is who's speaking to you, that can be so heartbreaking, so demoralizing, so shaking, to the point where even the momentum you had built to try and push forward can be taken away from you like that. But at the end of the day, people are needed because we are social beings, we are relational beings. But when it comes to ensuring that you get where you need to get, there's a drive and a push which can only come from you, because you know what you want to achieve, you know what you want to attain, you know who you want to be, you know where you're coming from, you know what you've been through, you've experienced what you've been through. And even though most times people are around us to help us through the tough times, you are the one who went through that tough time, right? Because somebody else can't live in your body and experience to the extent of which you experienced what you did. Of course they can empathize, of course they can sympathize, of course they can sit with you, they can hear you out, they can cry with you, they can encourage you, and that is so important, it's so needed, it's so valuable, it's so precious. But at the end of the day, you are the one who knows what you felt during those moments. And so this video is just to say, don't let the ball drop because encouragement has stopped, or because there has been no encouragement at all and you're tired. What's the point of stopping? What's the point of stopping? What are you going to gain from stopping? You might as well die in the process of trying to achieve what you want than to sit and let everything that you've worked for fall apart. So no matter how small it looks, no matter how useless it looks, no matter how mediocre it looks, no matter how petite and pathetic it looks, that the progress that you are putting in is amounting to nothing, keep stepping forward. Keep moving forward. Keep attaining, the dreams and the thoughts that you have for yourself. I should probably edit that, but again, in the motive of attaining what we want, right? I think it will be fine with a little bloop. But yeah, that's my word for today. Don't allow the things happening around you and the words being spoken around you at your point of breakthrough to take away from what you've been working so hard to achieve. That's for you and that's for me, because I needed this right now. So thank you and bye.